Okay friends, here's how you feed your starter before you get started on your bread. This is my starter jar. It's been in the fridge for a few weeks, so I stirred it all the way up. There's a little bit of hooch or liquid on the top, and I stirred it very, very well. So it's all mixed up, and it's going to be more liquidy inside. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to zero out. I've got my scale on grams. I'm going to zero it out with the jar on it. I'm going to pour in 100 grams of starter. Actually, the recipe calls for 85, so let's just do that. So I'm going to do 85 grams of starter. It goes pretty fast, so don't pour too much in there at once. It's not going to be very much. That's close enough. See, it's not very much in the jar. Then I zero it out again. 0 grams, and I pour in 100 grams of water. This is filtered water. So here's 100 grams. Don't pour too fast, it goes pretty fast. Okay, that's good. Now at this point, I stir this together. It's easier to stir the sourdough starter and the water together at this point. Okay, then I'm going to zero this out again, and I'm going to put in 100 grams of bread flour. So here we go. We need 100, that's 53, 69, 81, 98, and I'll just put a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to get this completely stirred in, completely. It's hard to do with one hand, but you're going to completely get everything stirred in here, so it's completely stirred. I'm going to stir it again once I stop filming, but what you want to do is get all the dry flour mixed into the wet, and then you're going to take this rubber band and put it at the level where your starter and your water and your flour is. Okay, so you're going to have, it's going to look like that. You're going to leave this on the counter overnight, or for at least 4 hours, 5 hours, and it's going to double. It's going to get up to here. And that's what you're going to use in your bread. Okay, so this is step 1. You're going to leave this out at room temperature for at least 4 or 5 hours. If at the end of 4 or 5 hours your starter has come up to here, just put a lid on it and put it in the fridge, and then make your dough later that day or the next morning.